to do a fall look to start out the fall year, but everybody and their mom has been doing the whole neutral eye berry lip. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I decided to take the neutral to the lips and the berry to the eye. So I have a nice cranberry, burgundy, purpley eye look with some nice rose golds. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure to click that button down below and subscribe, like, or comment, or all three. That would be lovely. Again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all. And if you want to see how this look is done, keep watching. Bye. Alright guys, so getting started, I have already done my eyebrows and I primed my eyelids with my MAC Prolong Concealer. And I'm just going in with the eyeshadow the same color as my skin to dust all over the eyelid to take away some of the tackiness from that concealer. And then I'm going to be going in with a light orange peachy color from the BH Cosmetics 88 Neutral Palette. And this is going to be my main transition color. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that color on a nice big fluffy brush. And I'm going to start out dusting it on the outer corner and bringing it in towards the inner corner of my eyelid and buffing it upwards to blend it out. So you really want to make sure and buff it really well so there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to be going into this light brown from the same palette and that same fluffy brush. Now this is still going to be kind of a transition color, but I'm not going to take it as high as I did the orange. I'm going to keep it a little bit closer to my crease. And I'm just going to blend it in with that orange very, very well. This is going to give that nice gradient effect and a little bit more depth to the look. The next eyeshadow I'm going to be going into is this nice red-brown shadow from the same palette. And this is a mix of the colors that I'm going to be using. Like I'm using a brown transition color and then I'm using a burgundy on my eyelid. So this is a perfect shadow that's in between, which means it's going to help blend out those colors very, very well. So with a pencil brush, I'm just going to be concentrating that mainly in the crease. So I'm going to be applying it with the pencil brush, and then I'm going to be going back and blending it out with a little bit more dense fluffy brush, and then going back and blending it out with the first fluffy brush I used. I did not dip into any more product, I just blended it out with anything that was left on the brush. So this is what the lid looks like so far. It should just be your transition colors as of right now. These are just going to help you blend in a minute. So now I'm about to start working on the lid. I'm going to be going into my NYX white base. And I'm just going to be applying that just on my eyelid. I'm not going to bring it up into the crease any. You don't want to mess up that eyeshadow that you put on previously. You just want to be applying it to your lid. This is going to help the colors that you put on your lid not only stick, but to pop. Now I'm going to be taking this burgundy color, and I'm just going to be applying that to the outer and the inner corner of my eye with a pencil brush. So I'm going to bring it all the way into that inner corner, and then on the outer corner. I'm not going to be putting this on the center of my eyelid. I'm going to be putting a different color there, so you want to keep it clear. Now this doesn't have to be perfect right now. We're going to blend later on the eyelid, but right now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to blend that crease out very, very well. Right now we just want to focus on the crease. So I'm blending that out and getting it to the way that I want it to look. Not only blending, but pigmentation too. So I will go back and forth and add more pigment if I need, and then blend more. And that's just how you blend. You go back and forth, back and forth. The next color I'm using is this black from the Naked 2 palette. You can use any matte black that you would like to, but I just grabbed this one. And I'm just going to be putting this on the very, very outer corner, and then the very, very inner corner. You don't want a lot. I don't want this to look like black. I want it to look like an even darker burgundy. So you don't want to put a lot, and then you want to go back and blend it out with the brush that you applied the burgundy with. This is just going to help it blend better and not appear so harsh and so dark. So I'm just going to go in and blend that all out very well. Now I'm just going to be going back in with a little bit more of that white base just to really emphasize the center of that eye and make this next eyeshadow pop. The eyeshadow I'm going to be using as an accent is this color from the Naked 3 palette. I believe the name is Trick. If not, it will be listed down below. And I'm just going to be taking that on a small brush and applying that to the center of my eyelid. Then I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush I used earlier and just blend the edges of the rose gold color. And then next, to really make that rose gold pop, I'm going to be going in and I took a little bit of Visine and put it on my hand and I dipped my brush in it to get it damp, and then I went back into the same color. When you're using a glittery color like this and you use Visine to get it wet, it makes it pop so much more. It makes it much more shiny. It just makes it gorgeous. So I did this. I really wanted that rose gold to just show, and then I just went back and blended any edges that I messed up. Now I'm just going with a makeup wipe on the edge of my eyeshadow to clean it up. You can use tape from the beginning if you want. I just like to go back in with a makeup wipe. For eyeliner, as usual, I'm using my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner and a small angled eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to be doing a typical winged eyeliner, nothing special. And then I'll be going in with Foxy from the Naked 2 palette and highlighting my brow bone. I'm also going to bring that highlight down a little bit and blend it in with the transition color. Then I'm going to be taking Bootycall and putting it right under my arch of my brow just to really highlight and get a bit of shine. Just touching up that rose gold color right here. It kind of blended away just a bit, so I'm just touching it up to give it a little bit more shine. Now I'm curling my lashes with my Revlon eyelash curler, I think it is. And then I'm going to apply 20 pounds of mascara. I'm not sure what mascara this is. I think it's a Covergirl Mascara. It'll be down below. And then I used my Loreal Voluminous and a Clinique mascara. And I just coated my lashes. This look would have looked beautiful with falsies, but I could not find a pair that I really liked with this makeup look. I really need to up my falsies stack. So I just did a lot of mascara, but this would look beautiful with falsies. So next I'm going to be moving on to my face. You have seen this in almost every video, plus I have a foundation routine that I will be linked below. So I'll move through this pretty quickly. But I'm just moisturizing my face and then going in with Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser and rubbing that in very well all over my face. Then I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix foundation. I think it's in the color NW20. I'm not sure. It'll be listed down below, of course. So I'm just going to be blending that in with a flat top kabuki, blending it all over my face, of course. I'm sorry. I had on a song that I loved while I was doing this, so I am singing. Please excuse it. But I just blended that in, then I went back in with my Dupe Beauty Blender and pushed that foundation into my face. Now I'm going in with my MAC Prolong Wear Concealer, applying it in all the areas that I usually do to highlight my face, under my eyes, bridge of my nose, between my eyebrows on my forehead, and my cupid's bow, and my chin. And then along the sides of my jawline to emphasize my contour. And I'm just going to be blending that in with that damp sponge. This is the method I find that works best for me. I have terrible creasing on my under eyes and I have very dry skin. So the dampness of the sponge not only moistens my skin, but it really pushes the product into my skin so it doesn't crease as much and so it doesn't move around throughout the day. Because if I don't use this, it will look terrible. I'm going to use an eensy bit of Glamoflauge just to highlight a bit more. This concealer to me creases like crazy. Some people love it. I'm not a fan, but I got the super light color to highlight, so I'm going to go back in and highlight with that just a bit. And of course, I'm still using that damp sponge just to push everything and blend it in. Now for my contour, I'm using my NYC Bronzer in the color Sunny. And I'm using this small e.l.f. stippling brush just to really carve out my cheekbones and the tops of my forehead. And then I'm going to be going in with a larger stippling brush just to blend it all in very well. decided to go for a dark rosy blush. This is from the BH Cosmetics 6 Color Contour and Blush Palette. And I just went for the darker shade. I thought it would go pretty good with the eye makeup. And I just applied that to my cheekbones as usual. And then I'm going to be taking my Hard Candy Tiki bronzer and applying that all over the tops of my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose. And I'm just going to be blending that in. This is going to give a very, very healthy glow. I'm also going to be taking it on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm setting my concealer with the white shade from the 6 Color Contour and Blush. If I do not set my concealer, it will be gone by the end of the day. So I set that. And now we're back to the eyes. I took that burgundy color that I used earlier, and I'm just applying that exactly how I did on the eyelid. I did the burgundy on the outer corner and the inner corner, and then I put that rose gold color on the very center of the lid. And I'm just going to be touching up once more. Again, I really wanted this rose gold to really pop and just shine when the sunlight hit my eyes. What I wanted to show, so I really made sure and touched up and make sure it was shiny. I'm using the Jordana lip liner pencil in the color Tawny, and I'm just going to be lining my lips. It's just going to keep my lipstick from bleeding outside my lips and keep it there for quite a while. Now the lipstick I'm using is my favorite lipstick, but I cannot remember the brand for some reason. It's in the color Rose Tafetta or something like that. It'll be listed below. But I just applied that to my lips real quick. It's my favorite neutral pinky nude color. And then I just sprayed my face down with a setting spray. And then I went back in with Bootycall on a small brush. And I'm just going to be applying that to my inner tear duct. I really wanted to brighten the eye since I did have a darker color on the tear duct that can kind of close the eye and make you look a little sleepy. So I went back in with a nice shiny, almost white, but not, it's a little bit of an ivory color, and put that into my tear ducts. This is really going to wake me up. So guys, this is the final look. I hope that y'all really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!